you want, you can lay down up there. It's fine. No, this is for my hands right now. No. No, right there. There you go. That's your good boy. Why did the game not launch? Oh, there it is.
Alright, I'm loading into our server.
Boy, I need you to lay up there. Can you do that? Oh yeah. Yes, good boy. Such a button.
I'm guessing we couldn't get Bob.
He's dealing with stuff IRL.
Got it.
Washer dryer or something else?
Something else.
Because I know he was fucking with that. So, I don't know.
Oh fuck, that's right. I have to look into this. Fuck, what is that shirt? Damn it. What shirt was the Dark Souls one?
Acacia Strain.
Yes.
So you prefer shirts?
No, there's an Acacia Strain concert coming up this Wednesday at the First U Center. Or First U Church, whatever the fuck they call it.
Okay.
I want to see how much it is because my friend's like, do you want to go to this? And if it's like $20-$30, yeah, sure. $80.
Joining us, Chris?
Which one?
I already know you're here, Chris.
Oh, was I
No,
not?
wait, Chris.
Yeah, I don't see...
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. My guy.
I launched the game, I just didn't join
My
it.
guy.
It's the kind of thing that I also like, that you just also forget to say which one. That's why I always say the last name first.
My guy. My guy.
Which guy?
I'm waiting on GM now. Not my fault.
Press space to open menus.
I like how we hit that in perfect unison. Did you just smash it with your head? What the fuck?
Smash it with the phone. Just easier to drop it. It's like, fuck you!
God.
Come on. Upload. Oh, I should probably try to upload that fucking video to Discord, too. So y'all can see that dumb shit. You might just have to wait for Facebook, honestly. It's a pretty big video.
You gonna stay for a while?
One, two, three, four. I think that's everyone is
Hot.
in here.
Well, everyone who's gonna be in here, that is.
Right.
No. Oh my goodness.
Didn't everyone say today was good?
Yeah, everyone that you see here is the one that's really good. The other ones who didn't show up, Bob and Gary, didn't show up and say anything.
Oh, I thought they said that today was good for them too. Bob, I get.
Yeah, Bob, I
I
get.
have yet to hear anything from Gary.
Yeah, Gary did. Gary said, actually replied to the event thing, so he should have known.
So I've been messaging. So he's not responding to any of my messages. We're just gonna push ahead.
Yep.
All right. So at least as a brief recap from last time, y'all ran from zombies and jumped to the portal.
Successfully.
As you guys
no one
had
looks at
jumped
the.
through the portal and appeared on the other side, the portal seals with the seals behind you. You awake in a wooded glade. Now, you can still see that your two captives are bound. They're awake now, so they're obviously fidgeting a lot, but they're still bound.
Doesn't one have a bag over its head too, or something?
That I'm aware of. No one specified. I know that both of them were unconscious.
That's fine. It won't matter soon.
Kick them. Kick them.
So, I would like to get up and see if I can roll perception. So can I get myself up at least? And I'm gonna just roll a single dice of perception.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm not liking, by the way.
I'm doing fine so far.
Okay.
Should at least be a 17, I believe. Oh, it's a 20.
Okay. So as you can see, across the glade, just a fog kind of fills the air. It's quiet, save for the sounds of nature. Although there's a strange source of light coming from where you can't really tell. It is something serene yet otherworldly to this place.
Where's the goose?
Look up.
Huh? Oh,
Literally look up.
there he is. Well, at least I know where that thing is.
All right. Who else wants to do a thing?
All right, I guess I'll get up and.
So we're all sort of just like.
You're a little disoriented
out.
from the portal. You're
Okay.
a little disoriented from the portal, but I mean, from when we stopped to now, it's literally like maybe not an instant, but a very brief time.
Okay.
So,
how many?
should anyone actually make sure that these two are these?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's check up on them, see how they're doing. The prisoners.
Yeah. Do they look like they're about to get out or anything, or are they just still struggling?
You'll need to check them over. So,
Yeet.
Here, I'm gonna update real quick.
Where's my perception? Is that just a perception, or is that anything individual?
make it an investigation.
Damn you! It's a 12.
That's fine.
Who have been a
better than
15?
That's good enough.
50-50, so yeah, well, which one are you checking? Because there's two of them.
Gazbit.
Right, so you check on Gazbit. The little frauder's struggling against the binding that he's in. His movements are somewhat sluggish just because he's coming around, but he's obviously trying to break free. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out, though.
Can I kick him and tell him to stop? Not real hard.
Give
Just
me
Some gentle encouragement.
Yeah.
give me a strength check. We'll make it a non-lethal attack.
Strength. It's been so cool. So what? 16, or what was that?
That was a 12, so 14.
Oh, 14.
Yep. So you give him a sound kicking. Of course, it lets out a yelp.
Good.
But its fidgeting somewhat stops.
I actually check on Kalrash, and basically like a little brother, I basically just lean over with my head over his, blocking the sun. Like, you doing okay there, buddy? You gonna
get up?
You gonna get up now?
Do I recognize who's above me?
Roll to find out.
This will be a perception, I guess. Oh, that's not
Oh,
looking
no.
good for
Oh
you.
no!
I was going evens or odds.
Don't even.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Let's roll a d4. Alright, odds, I don't know who you are. Oh, cool. Lucky for you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I probably could have all. You could have also said like you wouldn't even recognize it either way, and just did something.
I mean, he didn't respond yet, so
He hasn't
he
responded.
recognizes you.
Yep, so I bring myself to my feet. You said we're a little bit dazed or something after said short period of time, so
Yeah, traveling through the
I'm just
portal.
gonna take a
Obviously,
look at my surroundings. Doesn't look like it's too much. My perception was shit anyway, so something could have been right next to me, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, everything's fine."
I mean, something is right next to you. You could have cuddled with the goblin.
It's okay. There's other plans for the goblin.
You can kick the other one if you want. It can be a fun game.
Nah, it's okay. I think I'm gonna venture forward a little bit just to give myself.
before you wander off, let's make sure Dakota does something.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
What?
Are you,
As far as we go.
are you also
Just
going to be on the
taking a
ground
nap?
too? Are you
I'm
just
taking a nap.
taking a nap?
Taking-
All right.
Okay, so are we getting a visitor?
As you can see, a figure is
I'll
moving.
draw my weapons.
Moves to the glen towards
Oh,
you.
okay.
Let's, you know what?
Oh, yeah?
I'm not running past all that.
I'll also walk up next to Kara.
Oh, yeah,
Just crawling around there?
there you go.
Good day to you, sir.
About to say the same thing to you. Welcome, travelers, to the realm. What brings you here?
We were actually using the realm as an escape, as we have 2 prisoners that we need to head back to. DM, what was the town again?
Down is Porto Corso.
We're trying to actually make our way back to Porto Corso for 2 prisoners that we captured. So,
Porto Corso doesn't sound any place familiar. Have you traveled far?
Where exactly is this realm? Before we play this game,
This realm is here.
okay.
What's the name of this place?
It's called the realm.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Could you
Okay.
actually elaborate on the realm?
This is where we are. You asked
Okay.
questions for.
No, I got you. Hey, so where's the nearest town or settlement or something like that? We've been traveling for some time, and we've just gotten a little turned around. We're just trying to get on our way.
Well, follow me. I'll lead you back to the village. I actually came out here because it sounded like the portal opened. And, we were expecting visitors, but we weren't expecting you all.
I see. Understood.
Who are the normal folk to come through the portal?
Well, typically other elves. I see that there's one with you, but the rest of you are strange folk.
Well, I mean, it's been a long day.
Strange
Okay,
as
let's go ahead and get back to the little village you have here. And I go and sheathe my weapons and start walking towards him.
Hey, Kelrush, you want to help me with these, one of these 2?
Sure, I'll go ahead and pick one up. And I'm going to do a strength check to see if I accidentally drop one.
I suppose that's a universal.
Alright, cool. I pick them up, no problem.
Alright.
It doesn't matter, the closest one.
Real quick, sir. By the way, my name is Valmar. What is your name?
My name is Landlow. Landlow Steady Strider. I'm a resident these parts.
I just walk up
See,
closer.
how do I do this? I guess I'll just give you 2 permission to carry each of these.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, then, Landlow, can I have one question of... Have you ever seen this thing before? I point at the goose.
Type of bird. We have those here. Although this is a strange one. I've never seen one. It's got flat feet.
Yeah, it's called a goose. Everyone's been calling it a goose, but it doesn't behave like other gooses from what I've seen. Except
I'm
for
unfamiliar with this type of creature. The sort of things that we have around here. We have wood owls, barn owls, occasional griffin.
Oh, how do I get one of those to hang out with me?
I don't think you take kindly to dealing with the griffins.
No, I
Fairly.
mean the owls.
Oh, well, they live in the woods, so
I'm
I
gonna
don't
start
know.
feeding them meat.
I mean, you
If
can
you're
train
looking
on
for,
that one. I basically am stuck with the one goose.
follow me. Let's get you all to the town. I suppose you should probably meet with uh, the, I guess it would be mayor. Probably would want to speak with the keeper.
Right. Lead the way.
No,
Taking the big fast one as we got quite a few. Too bad there isn't a total drag and drop.
yeah, unfortunately. So, yeah, at least
I'd
cross
like
the
it if we could
bridge.
like group characters or something, you know?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why that's.
Oh, there we go. Aha!
Oh, can you?
Right, I saw Link. I was like, what is this? All right, cool.
That's link tech. I think for your character stats.
Yeah, it is. Damn. Alright, anyways, I'm over here.
Ah,
I'm over here.
well, welcome to the Grove. This is our happy little village amongst the forest. As you can see, you've it's our humble little home. There's the item shop and blacksmith over here to the north. A couple of our other houses. My home is on the far side of the grove over here. Why don't you all mill around? I'm going to go speak with Mayor. See what if the keepers come
Before
back.
you go,
Visitations.
is there any place where we could actually hold these two? Like somewhere like
Hold?
we have two prisoners here, and we need to actually make sure they don't get away from us.
Prisoners? Why would you have prisoners? Why would you?
These goblins are actually these goblins here cause a lot of problems for where we're from, and we're basically returning them to actually basically interrogate them. So
With your, the way you word things sometimes, giving too much information. They need to pay for their crimes, and they need to do just time for it. So you're taking them back so they can be served their appropriate sentences, whatever that may be.
Well, the
We're
only
just retrieving them for their judgment. That is all that's going on here.
yes, what he said.
The only place I could think of would be that if you were to head over to the tower, the other side of the creek. Oakenpool, the tower might be able to find a place for you, but I wouldn't know where you such things.
Well, I mean, we do have some additional rope. There's this tree right here. We'd always just bind them against this tree for the time being and stay on guard, at least one of us, against them.
Be careful. The trees in the realm have curious behaviors to them. I wouldn't.
Like such.
How
What do you mean?
much do those trees?
Also, why do the
react?
other trees sparkle?
Yes.
Well, those are some of our holy trees. You have come to a sacred place. The druids are come here quite regularly to commune with the grove and speak with the keeper, and they stand amongst some of the sacred trees.
Huh. Would it be okay if I touched one?
I would not.
Okay.
They are, besides the fact that they are considered holy around here, for someone who is not an initiate of a druid, might actually harm you. As I was saying, some of the trees around here have a tendency to move on their own.
I see.
If you're not careful, they
Okay.
will strike out at strangers.
I understand.
I stare at it. I don't really want to touch it.
Oh, mind you, I'm still carrying this guy. I'm just, doing a thing. So they move on their own. And how have they harmed people in the past?
Well, amongst other things, at least some of the non-enchanted trees have lashed out with branches when they felt threatened.
Okay.
They've, at least with the sacred trees, they are protected by a form of magic. Where if you're not careful, you may be the word. Well, let's just say you may be cast down upon by some druidic power.
I see. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can most certainly wait here. I think I remember where you pointed to that shop or whatever it was, right?
Yep.
I think it's right here to the side or something. That's what it looks like.
It's this shop that's right next.
Yeah, that guy right there. Yep. There's that, and then a couple of elevated structures. So I see what looks like a pond or something here off in the distance. I assume that's part of what they were talking about. He was talking about previously about sacred circles and bits like that. So okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and probably make our way over to the shop in a little bit and see if we can restock on a couple of supplies that we need.
Very well.
I look at
Okay.
my bag and I realize, oh, I forgot I used my little speed thing. I was saving that for a special time.
I want to talk to the strange man near the pond.
Is he distributing swords?
Hopefully.
Should one of us actually... We could actually have the goose watch over them.
I want to throw mine into one of the trees, but they're awful close.
Yeah, I'd say maybe not. Then again, I can probably
about it, I was
heal
just
you.
like, yeah.
You're about to piss off an nature god.
I feel like the nature gods might notice that you threw him, and instead of punishing him, punish both of you.
Or maybe they actually might make it a game. They might throw it back at him like a...
I get to play catch with a god.
I wouldn't do that.
I would play catch with Dad, but God works
I'm
too.
not. It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Shirai, you want to watch this one for a minute?
I promise don't set it on fire.
Please don't do fires here. I don't think it will go over well.
Alright. And while
I
you're
want to
watching...
approach this man.
We're gonna have
Alright,
Now
I'm
hold
gonna...
it before you
yeah.
get there.
Actually,
You stand in the
Yeah.
portal and you're stopped. Like you physically cannot move any further closer.
I'm gonna make my way over to the
Oh.
town. I yell at Shirai, hey, watch this one too. As I, run off to the shop.
oh no. I want to call out to him, hello, sir.
I basically tell the goose to actually keep an eye.
Is there a door here? Oh, there's a door here. Aha.
Can I actually touch the doorway that Merden's next to?
You can, but as you try to pass through it, you feel a strange sensation passing through your body that doesn't. It feels very strange.
Is it because...
Like it's familiar, but it's like you shouldn't be here.
Is the man going to respond to me or no?
Like I
The
shouldn't
keeper
be?
cannot actually hear you now.
Unfortunate.
But I can pass through it.
It's like it's like when you push through it, it's like passing through a gel. So you can pass through it, but it's almost like you're swimming, like you're trying to force it's like that level of resistance. Like the closest thing I can think of would be like trying to pass through pudding. You can move through it, but
the
it's very
pudding
difficult.
hallway.
The pudding hallway. I'm gonna see... Alright, Merden, you think I should pass through the pudding hallway? See what the people...
If it starts to hurt or burn, I'd probably back off, but that one's up to you, man. I also don't know how kindly he'll take to it that you're trying to push through when he can tell.
Wait,
You probably shouldn't be there.
wait a minute. Are you telling me pudding actually burns?
I'm saying if pudding burns, you shouldn't.
I never knew... I've never had pudding. Does it? That's the thing. I've never tried pudding.
Pudding should not burn. It's usually very sweet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I would say if you go up there, he might not be real happy seeing how much of a struggle it takes. I get the feeling this is a worthiness test of sorts.
It's,
Worthiness. Okay.
it's,
I mean,
Well,
if you feel so inclined.
I mean, the first thing I probably should actually do is, I still have other things I could do, like herbs and make more food. Maybe we should go check out the shop. Maybe Cal.
I suppose. I still want to find out about that water.
How about we come back to it after the keeper left? I bet you I can get through this thing when he's not looking.
I feel like that is a bad idea.
let's
Okay, let's
piss off every
okay,
human
let's
within, like,
let's put a pin in this for later, and I'm going to grab the little shit.
Hey, you want
There's
to,
two of them there now.
Yeah, Shirai has the other. It's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to just?
You can handle this.
Yeah. Do you think?
Oh,
Shirai-
there's a griffin.
Are you
I
gonna
can
check out the griffin?
I spots a griffin.
Now that brings up the
All right,
spot the griffin.
I spots a griffin. I suppose. Would you like to meet the other fellows, or would you like to go to the shop first? Shop's probably the smart move.
I'm over here talking to the Shop of Curiosities person.
I can't remember where the shop is, so
I don't remember
someone
where the
has to
shop
lead
is.
me.
It's
I was looking at the
basically-
cool ass treehouse.
It's northwest. We just passed it.
Okay.
So while they're fussing around with their stuff, what am I doing?
Well, I mean, you knock on the door and you walk in. You
Yep.
are greeted by. You step in and actually get. That's better. So I forgot to change the timbre as you guys pass through into the town. So it's the place is cast in natural twilight, but the fog
Oh.
is definitely is not lifted. But as you walk in, you're greeted by the smells of many different sorts of flowery perfumes and oils. You see many different sorts of plants and potions brewing. And you see a pair of small little mushroom type creatures just kind of going about their business. They look like they're cleaning, they're organizing. And you call out to see if there's anyone here, and you hear the flutter of wings. And out from behind a desk comes out the shop. One of the shopkeepers. It's a berry.
Did you say it's a berry?
Berry.
Probably fairy.
Oh, it's a fairy. Oh, okay. Hello, tiny person. I assume you're the shopkeep here? Question mark.
Do they
I'm
taste
one.
the same when you lick them?
We haven't
I'm
gotten
one
that
of
far
the
yet. Calm down.
shopkeepers. My name is Lapis. I run the potion side of the shop. How may I help you?
So, what kind of potions do you actually have available?
Oh, anything that we can gather from the forest. Quite a few
Okay.
magic potions, potions of healing, things of that particular nature.
Can
Also,
I kick down this door and just go, did I hear
The door?
potions?
the door's already open.
Oh.
Please
So,
don't
you try to
kick the
kick an
open
already open door.
So I
Or is he just kicking
Acrobatics
the door
check.
that's on a hinge?
Acrobatics
open?
check now.
trust-
Trying to kick an already open door.
Yeah, I feel like that's an acrobatics check.
I roll for acrobatics. 13.
Damn it.
I don't know what sort of thing you were trying to do. You kick the door that's already open.
I just kick air right now. All I'm doing is I'm kicking air.
Yeah, the door wasn't locked or anything, so you just kicked it open, making a very loud noise, and you actually damaged part of the door.
Oh,
I turn around and I look at him like, what the hell are you doing?
We've been here for 10 minutes.
Literally 10 minutes.
I heard the word potions. I want potions.
What is going on? What's happening? Why are you damaging my property?
I only kicked the door. You know what? I'll fix that. I'll fix it later. I heard you had potions.
No, you fix that now.
shoot. I turn around and go fix the door and just like, you want to come?
Do you know how to fix the door?
He has mending, I assume, right?
Funny enough, Dwarf does, don't you?
I do have it, but do you know how to fix your fuck up?
I first asked Nicey, Murden, could I have a little help here?
10 minutes. 10 minutes in town, and we're already fixing their doors. All right, I will use mending, and I will apologize to the shopkeeper for my friend as I do so.
Thanks, buddy.
It is a touch, so I guess, yeah.
I can't take these guys anywhere. I do apologize for this. This is insane.
I'll get
As I was
good.
saying previously, attempting to say before this, imagine that. I'm the orc, half orc, but he's the brute of the group. Imagine
I
that.
was gonna say, for someone
And
who
the weakest, I think. Weird.
I do have
for someone who is the least strange of strangers, he is by far the most destructive, it seems.
It's a blessing and a curse occasionally.
Apparently his parents...
Mostly a curse, but I mean... In any case, I was looking for a handful of healing potions, minor or major, either one would be perfectly fine, as well as any sort of potions that you might have that can create, enlarge a character. Like, for, say, 10, 15, 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. Like, if you had something like that, that'd be...
anything that's diluted, but I do actually have a potion brewing for potion growth. That should... now, when you say enlarge, are we talking... make you, is for certain purposes, wink, wink, nudge, nudge?
I think we're going to find out that lick thing.
Everything proportionally.
I'm only telling this to
So,
Josh.
along
quietly.
with said wink, wink, nudge, nudge as well. So literally everything. Expanding my height to, twice my normal size that I am right now. Like, everything proportionally.
I understand. Well, let's see. And you only wanted it to last for 15 minutes? That diluted?
If you have something significantly stronger that would last significantly longer as well, I am all for it.
No.
Depending on how much it also might be, because I'm a little limited on some cash that I have.
Well, I mean, let's see. With the normal growth potion that I brew, it usually lasts up to 4 hours.
Okay. That sounds perfectly fine, actually.
Let's see.
What happens?
Well, typically, I would normally charge 100 gold pieces for something of that variety, albeit your companion does make it seem very difficult.
Yeah, getting something like this would help me ease a lot of pain that he causes others, so yeah, anything you can do would be greatly appreciated.
Roll me a persuasion. Let's see if you can't talk her down.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah! I don't know where it went. Oh boy. Yeah, no. That's a 6. My charisma is so fucking high. Yeah,
Nope. That didn't work. No, I'm gonna have to stick with the 100 gold pieces.
Is there anything I could help you with in the shop, or maybe for gathering some ingredients, or something like that I can help you to replenish some of your stock, maybe? Or
Well,
maybe at the very least I can get the bungling oaf behind me outside of the shop so he doesn't damage anything else within the few seconds he's been here?
Well,
Look, I got nothing, actually. No.
Josh, acrobatics check.
Excuse me?
Acrobatics check.
Okay, I'm going to step aside.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah, no, as you were... It's like, it's not my fault, and you spin around and you knock one of the plants over, but you catch it deftly and put it back where it was.
All right.
Basically, give that a clasp of hands, and I just put my hands behind my back.
Holding the plant.
Oh,
Just-
I put the plant back, and I'm just holding my hands behind my back.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
Hey, Valmar. I think you should take a step outside.
no, I
The air outside's really crisp this evening. You
But
should-
I think you should take a step
Probably.
outside and check on our friend.
But I have the goose already.
You should check on our friend outside.
No, I promise I'll be good. I swear.
I think you should listen to me on this one and just take a step outside for a minute.
We're having this like father-son
Hold on.
talk kind of
Hold on, by comparison, let's see, how tall am I compared to
Everyone here?
everyone here? Like, do I have several feet over Josh right now?
Probably
Just curious.
check your character sheet because
We'll see.
I think you should have had that marked. I mean, being
Yeah,
a
I think I do.
you'd be on the higher end of medium-sized creature.
Yeah. Game on character settings.
That should be under description, but I don't see anything for description for you.
Yeah, I don't think I threw it in there. That's unfortunate. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
Because my initial plan was to just turn around, like, pick you up by the shoulders, and just walk outside and push you down. So I think I'm gonna try to do that.
can I actually just ask her one thing and then I'll leave? Imagine.
All right.
What's your question?
Persuasion. Let me get persuasion. Let's see what happens.
14. That is. Where's my persuade? Charisma, so that's +2, I guess. So.
All right.
16.
Hey,
She'll allow it.
on December 9th, you want to go see Stick to Your...
Okay, so I've been actually asking quite a few people about the herbalist kit. Could there be anything I could actually have to make the said potion for my friend here? Like I could
Well, I mean, you'd have to spend time out in the forest, but again, if you're not familiar with this area, it's very easy to get lost.
We've already experienced some of that lost nonsense that you speak of already. That's how we wound up here.
Yes, and that one was not my fault.
This time.
So, one more question. I pull out the empty flask of potion of speed. Is there any chance you can make this potion again?
You mean an empty vial?
No, it was a speed potion of some kind. I show like there's a little bit left of it. It's like, is there any chance you can remake this?
Let's see. I'm not familiar with any of the potions that do this. What does it exactly do?
It was a potion that for a minute gained the effect of haste. So they would actually run super fast.
I'm not familiar with that.
Like cocaine.
Actually,
Yeah, do you have any of
Josh?
that stuff?
Josh,
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
try and pour some on one of the small mushrooms.
Oh.
Okay, how about
Oh.
okay.
Is he rolling for this?
Like, look here.
No.
I'll show you how it works.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
no.
last drop of potion of speed on him.
Oh, no.
All right, so
I guess that would hasten growth somehow?
not quite. So let's see. Josh, give me a. What would this be under? I guess this would be probably part of a persuasion. So this is you trying to show off something. Give me persuasion.
Oh, you're doing well for me now. Don't feel. A 10.
Okay. Let's see how this works. Hang on. You know what? Instead of me doing it, Dakota, D12.
I'm outside.
No.
Oh,
D12.
okay. Yes, I'm rolling.
He wants you to roll the d12. Oh dear.
It's the sadistic DM style that is the best.
You drop it on this little fellow's name.
Yeah, the guy that's right in front of me. The guy in the middle.
You pour it on poor little Shroomer. Unfortunately, well, the potion seeps into its little mushroomy skin, and it looks up at you very annoyed. Nothing happens.
I guess.
I think you should leave.
In fact, it is very upset with you right now.
Like how it's up? Does it just cross its arms at me or something?
Well, as you can see, it's doing an angry dance. I think you should leave.
All right, I guess.
Go check on our friends outside. It's a good idea.
All right, I'll leave. My one opportunity in is basically the thing to learn about potions, and apparently not. As I walk out the door and I leave.
As you see, this
First,
is what I've got to work with.
I can see your particular frustrations. For a part elf, he is very strange.
I
I don't think it's the elf part that's a strange one.
I can definitely confirm that strange part.
Well, let's see. You were also looking for potions of healing, yes?
Yes. If you had any potions of healing,
Those.
like I said, minor, normal, major.
Let's see. I think I have a brew over here on one of the shelves. She flits over. Let's see. Here we are. And she produces. She signals over onto the desk. I have 6 vials here of greater healing potions. These are actually crank these out fairly regularly. I'd say there are maybe 10 gold pieces a vial.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic. I'll take all of them that you currently have.
Good.
And do you think since I bought all of those, you could come down a little bit on the growth potions?
Let's see. Well, maybe, as she casually looks over at the bookshelf of tomes. Oh,
I'm sorry, you say bookshelf of combs?
Tomes. The magic,
tomes. Okay,
magic
gotcha.
books.
Gotcha.
I could be persuaded if, say, you were to pick up maybe a tome or two.
What kind of tome are you looking for?
Well, it depends on what you see. As she flits over to the shelf, take your pick. Let me see if I can find the appropriate magic spells.
I'm just gonna nudge this way-ish. Here. Oh. Phase. There we go. Yeah.
Let's see it. Is Dakota there?
I am.
Cody!
I didn't do it.
Cody!
It's not my fault. What?
Yes, it is!
Get over here.
I just had a question as to the nature of. I had a question as to the nature of sorcerers. At least they're magic. It's an innate thing. It's not something they can just pick up a book and learn, right?
To the best of my knowledge, no, we can't use.
What was said?
To the best of my knowledge, no, we can't use.
So you can't learn from the books. Okay. Well, let's see.
I think that's a wizard thing.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out.
Can anyone?
We have a wizard in our group normally, but for some reason the wizard didn't get sent through the portal.
I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Maybe fall from the sky for all we know.
Yeah, the wizard arrives precisely when he decides to. It's fine.
Yep.
I got that reference. Here.
Let's see. Well, Chris, roll a d6.
Okay.
Which?
Yes. Yep. Okay, so there's on the bookshelf. You can see that there's several that are repeating. So it looks like there's 3 generally repeating magic spells. Now that looks like. Oh no, actually, you know what? We'll make it this way. They're 3rd level. Delaware Chris, D12. So these are going to be 3rd level spells. Christos, please roll a d12. Let's see if we can.
We'll be rolling a d12. I am rolling a d12. I dropped it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Hey, 11! 11!
You know
Look
what?
at that!
We're gonna go with 6. We're gonna go with 6.
We're gonna go with 6.
God save me!
Brilliant.
It's not our fault you weight these dice.
I did. You know what?
We're going all the way back to the beginning, aren't we?
Oh boy.
Who weighed the dice down? Wasn't me.
Who fixed the door for you?
Okay, so that's actually not bad. So, I'm gonna pay. All right, let me get just 2 more random ass spells, and then we'll get this going.
Okay.
And these should all seem to be stuff that I think can generally would conform with a druid, or like not druid, but like nature-y sort of thing.
Druidic.
Okay. So that good. Good. And wizard. Okay. So you see 6 separate tomes, all level 3s. So you get a choice, and you just have to buy 2, and you'll get a pretty deep discount on that giant that growth spell.
Okay.
So for
Can
and
I
these
use tomes?
So the question is, can any of us use tomes?
are new. Wizards are the only ones that can use tome because they're nerds.
Yeah.
They're nerds like that.
Yeah.
That is why you beat them up.
Clerics are only through holiness.
Yes.
Yeah, and
So
is a
Damn.
tome something that requires you to use like a spell slot to use, or are they just
tomes are essentially just transferable spells that a wizard has to sit in. So, like, a wizard can learn practically anything as long as it's in their power range, if that makes sense. So, essentially, it would be like how you guys would change out your spell abilities, where these would be long rests, and the wizard would have to sit and commit them to memory, or have the tome then and there to read. So, this is just extra weight that they've got to lug around.
right? I'm
Plus, they're
just-
nerds and they deserve to be punched.
Right, but I mean, this is something that's more like an expendable item compared to
No,
like a spell.
tomes can be reused.
Tomes are reusable, scrolls are not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, scrolls are spent once they're used. Tomes are just magic books. So the spells that you have choices from: counter spell, dispel magic, non-detection, magic circle, summon Faye, and water breathing.
Okay, so
Non-detection.
water breathing and I mean detection, whatever. That's what we have Shirai for. But none of us can currently use any of these. Now, anyone individually can use a scroll, though, right?
Yes.
So if we went ahead and took this tome, and then what does the process actually look like for creating a scroll?
That you need to take it to a specialist where they essentially
Can Shirai make them?
I don't know. You have to ask Shirai. Because I think that's something that they can learn. Let me see what the ability. It's like a specialization.
Yeah.
Let's just do how to make a magic scroll. Okay, so it's essentially has to, let's see, they have to have a very high proficiency in Arcana, and is the spell scroll is so it costs gold and time.
Okay.
So somebody that has a high proficiency and has enough money and time.
Okay. The money thing I can probably solve. The time thing, I'm not sure. It depends on how long that's going to take.
Right.
Usually we're on pretty
There's
tight
specifically
crunch.
something. There's a specific setup in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which I don't have access to.
Okay.
The rough and dirty, according to this, is character that must have proficiency with an Arcana skill, as well as the prepared/known and spell, and must have the material components required to cast such spell. So gold cost would be essentially paying for the materials to make the scroll,
Yeah.
and then have to sit and actually commit time to it.
Okay. So if we were to do this in a rough and dirty style thing, technically it would just be gold and time with someone who had enough Arcana skill.
Correct. At least
Okay.
that's what it looks like.
Is there a limit that you want to set for Arcana skill and things that could be obtained?
Let's see. I think that one would have to be determined. I'd say for an Arcana skill, I would think, especially if you're making magic spells, you have to be fairly well versed. So obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say have at least a bonus of maybe 2.
Okay.
3 would be ideal. 2 would be better. So someone that's got enough proficiency in that.
Okay. Is anyone in here with me?
I am.
Oh,
You're kind of in the room. You're still kind
yeah,
of
Murden, can you go fetch Shirai for me?
I suppose. I'm going to do the
So-
logical thing.
So essentially, the idea is if you can pick up.
Hey, Valmar, I got a new job for you. Go get your eye.
He just sees me sitting down there by the wall, just cross-legged, and just being like picking, and I'm like,
Aww.
okay. And I just get up and go get Shirai.
So for each of these, for the 2 spell books, essentially, the idea is if you pick up 2, so one for, let's go with.
Oh no, I should have followed him in case I need to mend more.
We can make it between 10 and 15 gold, and you can make the growth potion half the cost.
Okay, and how much are the tomes?
They'll be between 10 and 15. I'll roll for it, and depending
Okay.
on how well you can persuade.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, so if we're gonna go ahead and have that, and we have... okay, let's go ahead and wait for Shirai to come over here. They're definitely a lot more versed in the magics than I am, so let's wait to see what they think about this. I'm fine with what we've got so far, and yeah, let's just see what they have.
So, real quick, I also have been looking at the scribing a scroll thing, and it says that it will take time, and it will basically take days, which is
It's fine.
like the level of the scroll, ability times 8 plus 8. So if it's like a
Okay.
say a 9th level spell, it'll be 9 times 8 plus 8, or
Sure.
10 days, basically.
Sure. Okay. I'm fine with this.
And you have to have a character with an intelligence score of at least 10, plus the spell level.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, hell, if that's the case, like, technically, with that limit being so low, even I have that.
Yeah, but it's all,
Technically.
I'm gonna bump it up because I'd like to have somebody that at least knows.
Yeah.
yeah,
That
so
just makes
that-
sense.
I mean, not every Yahoo can just be like, I make spells.
Yeah,
Exactly,
so
yeah.
Intelligence has to be like 10 plus whatever. Like, say if it's a 3rd level, it's 10 plus 3, so it's 13.
Oh, okay. So that would So actually, my characteristics did bump. So wait a minute, that would be the same thing.
I'm just,
Oh, okay,
I'm just
so
reading
that's the
what
hard
it
cutoff.
sa- I'm just reading what it says.
That's fine. Again, it's in a resource that I don't have access to.
Yeah.
And I'm just reading it's like something else.
So where's Shirai?
He appears to be behind you, menacingly standing.
I don't see... Oh! Hey, Shirai. Okay, so...
Rex Destroyer here, just
Do you have the ability to turn... to work with these tomes? in any capacity. Do you think you'll be able to do something with these?
Work with them. I can't use them. See?
You said there's the water breathing. What were the other ones you said? I'm sorry.
Well, it is. Excuse me a second. Ooh, excuse me. So it is counter spell, dispel magic,
Mhm.
magic circle,
Someone's saying.
non-detection, summon Faye, water breathing.
What is? I gotta look up what magic circle is.
Hang on, I can. I'll just copy paste them. Put these in.
So, according to the criteria laid out just now, I can transcribe anything to the.
I can't hear what she said.
According to what was just laid out right now, do up third level.
Do a third level?
These are all third level spells.
I would absolutely be down for, at the very least, the water breathing, as well as the summon Fae and magic circle, if I'm reading this correctly.
Question: how much of a monkey's paw is summon Fae?
Essentially, it's just you create a little. Just click the link. You just create
Click the links and read.
Yeah, you create a little creature, and I mean, once it's out of health, probably just vanishes.
Cool. So it's not like the normal Fae.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's just a level creature.
Okay.
Disadvantage on all so it can be charmed for.
Okay, it's basically.
Cannot be charmed. Yeah. So I
Fae too much.
I would at the very least like to pick up, because if I heard what she said correctly, they'll be able to go ahead and put together any of what we've talked about already from these tomes, right?
Well,
Am I understanding correctly?
That's at least that's how I understand how to make scrolls.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like to get magic circle, non-detection, water breathing. So, wow, I'm literally just going to buy all of them, aren't I? Yeah, I'm just going to buy all of them.
Very nice. Okay. Well, you know what? Because you're buying all of them, these will cost you 7 gold each.
Fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Alright, so I got those growth potions that we talked about.
Got one here. You can have it for 50 gold.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have a second one by chance?
It takes about a month and a half for him to brew. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be in the area, but okay, yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and take the one you have available right now. So let's see.
And let me figure out how, so just do magic.
So, and how much were the healing potions again? I'm a little foggy on what those were. Those were. Did you say those were 7, or did you say those were? I'm a little foggy on like the details of. I'm sorry.
Persuasion.
We've been talking a lot of numbers and things, and it's not quite my.
Hang on a second.
That's a +3, by the way, so it's 18.
Oh, geez. What were we talking about?
the potion.
Oh, that's
In
right.
potions.
You rolled a. What was it? Let me check that. Rolled a
I remember
15.
correctly, so out of character, you literally said somewhere between 10 and 15 of whatever, but I'm really a little fuzzy, and we're talking about a bunch of different numbers, and I'm an orc. I'm not that great with math type things. So I think you said this. I'm not quite sure.
Hmm.
Right.
Well, you know what? We'll make it simple. So the tomes will cost you 7. The potions will cost you 7
Okay.
each.
Okay. And let's see. How many potions was it? I think it was 5 or 6.
It was 6
Okay.
of them.
Cool. All right. So. So it was about like a 130, 140, something like that. Something like that. Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Because I'm not going to sit here and crunch numbers. So yeah, that seems about right. So if you want to hand over that particular volume of gold.
Okay. So I hand them over 135 pieces.
Oh, very good.
Was there a gold counter on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I hope I used it.
There we go.
Hey.
Awesome. I go ahead and
Apparently
close
for
my pouch up. I start putting the potions into my packs and take the tomes, put them in my pack, and all that stuff as well.
So,
And I start talking to the fake rich. I'm like, I really do appreciate you helping us out. Like, this is hopefully going to be able to get us to where we need to go.
I
I do
appreciate
appreciate your hospitality. Again, I apologize for the dude who came in here previously who damaged your door and all of that.
I should note,
It's
I looked at D&D Beyond, and Merden has nothing in gold. He has nothing.
Oh no.
I saw how much Cowresh has.
yeah. There's a reason.
Oh no.
Anyways, but no, I really do appreciate it. And I'm just trying to.
How much does Koresh have?
After spending what I just did, still 432 gold pieces.
I'm still willing to say I should have plenty. I spent very little.
It says 0.
My character can't afford to spend little.
Well, just before
fair.
you scuttle off, just make sure you keep tabs on the weight of them as well. Each spell book, each magic.
Yeah, I gotta add the items.
Yep, they each weigh about 3 pounds each for the spell book, so just keep that in mind for your
Manage
weight capacity.
inventory.
It shouldn't be a problem because you've got high strength.
Add items, and they were just they were greater or regular? I forget.
They're greater potions of healing. Those are about a pound each.
Okay. Let's see.
Who misspelled Philadelphia on here enough that it's
Potions
an
of
option?
healing. Add.
What are you talking about, on Discord?
No, I'm trying to buy a ticket to a concert my friend reminded me of. And you have to pick what city.
In there, that'd be fun.
Someone misspelled Philadelphia with 2 L's enough that it's like one of the autofills. Like, what? No.
Perfect. Alright, we'll add that to the backpack.
Also, I just realized that Merden's been at the door the entire time. Has Merden been talking at all to the
I don't know.
this?
There have been quips.
But you've just been doing it at the door, like you've been yelling it at just
Not quite yelling, kind of standing at the door as they're talking. I don't feel like crowding while she's talking to my friend.
Well, while that's going on, does anybody want to check out back? Because you can, especially Merton, hears the distinct sound of hammer striking an anvil.
I absolutely want to check that out.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and figure out whatever that anvil striking is while I'm sweet talking this Faye over here.
Also, tell me if she tastes like berries.
If you see me come out and there's just half a wing sticking out of my mouth that I quickly stuff in, it's fine. Don't worry
I
about
didn't mean like that.
Wow.
She was trying to sell you an enlarging potion. She knows what she wants.
Anyway, moving on. As you round the side of the building, you hear Murden hears the sound of a familiar sound
Scrolls.
that takes him back to his youth. The
Scrolls.
sounds of a smith, the roar of a furnace, and
Wondrous other gear.
striking of a hammer on iron.
Just gonna round the corner. Hello, miss.
As you round the corner, you see the blacksmith as she's standing over the hot iron, glowing red iron band being held by clamps and a smith's hammer in the other, just pounding, sparks flying, and she doesn't seem to hear you, albeit because she seems so transfixed on her particular activity.
Let's see what the best way to go about not startling a person holding a weapon is.
Well, as you're standing there trying to figure this out, she grabs the metal band and walks over to the furnace, and of course, puts the hot glowing piece of metal into the fire and starts working the bellows. She stopped for a moment and looks up. Not seen your type before.
Probably not. Not very common I get to come to strange new realms.
Well, welcome. Did you require assistance?
Well, I was wondering if you have wares for sale.
Well, I do, as does my partner. She's inside tending to the potion shop. I don't care much for that. I'd rather be out here working in my smithy.
What do you have for sale? What are your wares that you normally focus on?
Well, I specialize with everything from simple tools to certain magical weapons. I have been taught by some of the more unorthodox realm blacksmiths. Not very many seem too keen to working with the metals of the earth instead of communing with the trees, but I've always been something of an odd one.
As long as you can get along with them, that's what matters.
Well, is there something in particular you seek?
You mentioned magic enchanted weapons?
From time to time. Are you looking for a fine blade, a spear tip?
Let's see what exactly my proficiencies are. Give me a second. I am attempting to multitask. God help us.
Okay.
Let's see, I already have a Warhammer
Inventory, equipment. Okay.
Are there any disadvantages for using a spear on a dwarf?
Well, it's a simple weapon, so it just gives you a little extra reach.
I was gonna say, I already use a warhammer, so I'm assuming there's nothing stupid about, it's too big. This thing already has a 5-foot reach.
Yeah, no, most melee weapons are going to have the 5-foot reach easy. The spear just gives you a little extra reach. Spears are used by, town guard, and they're simple weapons. They don't hit very hard.
True.
Necessarily.
Do you have anything that is a blessed weapon?
Blessed?
Something that damages the undead.
Dead.
Other awful creatures.
Why would you be fighting the undead?
Life is strange. Life is very strange.
Not around here in the realm, but fortunately I don't have any materials that are needed to create weapons that would be the bane to the living dead. Because of problems with the portals, we haven't been getting any deliveries of any metals, so my wares are somewhat limited right now. Now, I have been known to make silvered weapons. If you can bring me a supply of silver, I'd be more than happy to take existing weapons and give them silvered properties, but nothing that would be directly detrimental to the living dead.
Now, would silvering it do anything to its existing properties and lessen its strength in any ways, or is it more of a coating?
It would be more of a coating. You would still have the ability to wield your weapon. It wouldn't change too much of the weighting and balance of your weapon. I would make sure to that. But it would give you very good properties in combating the unholy living dead.
Okay. Is there any other, or are there any other wares that you've, or not wares, supplies that you've been low on that you require?
Luck seems to be fairly low. Unfortunately, the caravans that would be coming here that would have those sorts of things have been very few and far between. The merchants haven't been as traveling as of much. The keeper has been warning as to dark times approaching, but it doesn't seem like a thing around here.
So,
well, let's see.
I would say
here, roll me a D12. Why not? D12.
Are you serious?
All right, you know what? Let me try this. See what happens. She sees you standing there, and in the flame, in the glint of the forge, she sees that you have a throwing axe, one of your throwing axes attached to your hip. She says, "May I see that?"
Absolutely. Seems well enough versed in weaponry.
Well, pick it up, deftly throw it at her. Well balanced.
No, I was going to hand it.
Try throwing it at her. This will be fun.
Okay, I toss it to her.
She catches it deftly. Well weighted. Never wielded a weapon like this. What is this?
It's an axe from my people.
Your people make interesting weapons.
It's what we do.
Well, seems small enough where it should be able to receive it. Will you be able to return in the morning?
That should be achievable.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'll make you a deal. If I can make this weapon something a little bit more interesting, would you be willing to pay me 15 gold?
Absolutely. I'm interested to see what you can do.
Very good, she says excitedly as she reaches into one of her crates. Well, if you'll stop back in the morning, I would like you to. I think I might have a weapon that would be quite surprising.
All right, I look forward to it.
Oh, and she says, by the way, my name is Aletti.
Murden Thunder Tankard.
Pleasure to meet you, Master Thunder Tankard.
The pleasure's mine.
She says that as she walks back to the bellows and begins to start building the flame for the task at hand.
All right, I'll take my leave.
All right.
Hey, Shirai, what's up?
I didn't do it.
Are they still under control?
Didn't hear anything Shirai said.
The nerd?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the nerd?
Deal.
Is
Rude, but I feel as though he's earned some ridicule today.
by the way, is Dakota's mic muted or something?
It was for
10 out of 10.
I had nothing like.
Yeah, because I can hear all of his voice coming through Chris and not.
Yeah, I don't hear anything on
Yeah.
Cody's.
Say things.
Beep beep.
Yeah, it's just going through Pinelli Chris's.
Get a live mic. Fix your crap.
Yay, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Because now that you're done with getting your axe upgraded, it seems. Because I wanted to ask her whether or not she could start in the relative future to see about turning some of these tomes into some scrolls for us.
Or sorry, who's she?
Dakota, you mean?
Try.
Okay.
Are we?
Wait, try is she?
Different conversations.
So many
finish.
conversations.
Can anyone hear them?
No.
Nope. Alright, well, in any case, I guess you all come gathered back. As you
We
can
are
see,
attempting to fix Discord.
It's fine. Do you still need a second?
I'm basically just sitting. I'm just sitting there, kind of sad, like. So, did you get anything good?
I made a friend
I got some
going
stuff
to
that
play
can
with
help
my
us.
sword.
That's cool.
Provided we can turn them into some useful bits.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to hand you a potion of greater healing, and I'm like, and I feel like you're going to need this more than I will.
That's fair. That's really fair. Thanks, Kalresh. That lightens me up a little bit. Can I? Here's a quick question, because I've always been wanting to see if I could do anything with the herb kit. Can I actually figure out how to make a potion at all?
Well, I mean, you could if you played nice with the magical fairy person.
Depending on how long we're here, you may want to go back and like try to profusely apologize and see. Hey, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, I had to
Yes.
completely restart Discord.
That's fine. Welcome
Sure.
back.
I'll try and... Maybe I should come back later and apologize to her.
Yeah, let's give it a little bit of time. And then we try something again. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Thank-
Jesus, settle down.
I'm so... Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm really excited. I've never actually been a part of the world that my half-elf part has been in at all. Potion, and it's also potion making, this world. That tree that's electrified.
Not really supposed to be electrified, but that's the closest thing I could get.
It looks like light. Valmar thinks it's lightning.
Okie dokie.
Like, this is all... I'm excited. But yeah, I'll see about tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the other prisoner hasn't been moving much, by the way. I don't think he likes the goose.
Now, the goose is currently sitting on his face, so...
He's just sitting at him, staring at him. Hissing if he actually makes a movement. Alright,
let's
so...
see. Alright, so while this is going on...
Cool. Make sure to add that potion to your inventory.
Yep, create a potion. Putting that in. Okay, so what next?
Well, you see Lanlow standing towards the edge of the creek, speaking to three other elves. One is clearly a druid. One seems to be dressed in a flowing robe, and the other is a taller, more physically imposing elf. And as you can see, the four of them are having a the three are having the discussion. Landlow's currently just standing there, just listening. Right, and
That's
with that, the group stops, and the other three turn to you. They look past Landlow, look at the four of you. The big one is eyeing particularly the two goblins that are being held prisoner.
Maybe you should ask them. I bet you they have a place for us to stay.
See? As you see that, Landlow leaves, comes up to you. The mayor would like to have a word with you, as well as the assistant keeper, and Planar would also like to have a word with you as well. So if you'll follow me.
Okay.
Or just our friend.
So as you move forward, you get a better look at them, and Landlow introduces as he goes down. He points to the elf in the robe. This is the mayor, Loran. This is the assistant, the assistant keeper, Alondra, and that is all. And the third is Clanair. Mispronounced that, being the GM. And he introduces each of you turn. Now, Clanair is eyeing particularly, again, the prisoners while looking at the three of you rather suspiciously. He seems to be ignoring Valmar.
Oh.
Whereas the first thing that Loran says is, welcome, my friends. I see that the portal has brought you here, despite what the Keeper has been saying about dark times. We still seem to have visitors that travel. How is the other parts of the realm?
Who wants to explain on this one?
He seems to be looking right at you, Josh.
A lot of it's going great. Although
Yeah?
we've been having trouble with one of the cities that we've been stationed at, Port City. We were actually sent to go capture the culprits of it, which we have now, and we're basically trying to head back there as we speak. However, we had to go through
Which town are you going to?
What is the name of the port city again? I forget.
Porto Corso.
Porto Corso. Is it familiar to you at all?
Never heard of the mayor stands there. I've never heard of it. Where when you say that, the assistant keeper has a look of suspicion, and with you mentioning that place, Clanar glares at you. Why would you be coming from there? He says suspiciously, or not suspicious, aggressively. Word.
What's wrong with a city like that?
Well, what's wrong with it is you come from the hang on, this is me as the GM just trying to come up with the name of the place. Well, you come from you come from outside of the realm. How did you get here?
Through the portal.
and you came from outside of the realm using the portal. How is this possible? He looks over at the assistant keeper.
Ask the goose. I point at the goose.
Yeah,
He's the whole that thing is the whole reason we even came through the portal to begin with. Like, we don't know how this creature did that.
The assistant keeper comes up and begins looking at the goose. Get that creature out of here. Backing away.
well, alright, that's just rude.
That creature does not belong in the realm. How dare you bring that creature into this sacred place?
We had no
We
idea.
didn't bring the creature here. The creature brought us here.
And yet, how is that possible? The only way that those portals would activate is if someone of druidic descendants was capable of that, and the only one here that seems to have that capability is you. She points squarely at you. Why would you let this creature into the realm? Didn't they teach you better?
I don't know who actually taught me. I was basically an orphan.
No. Orphan? How did you get out of the realm? What are you?
I look at myself up and down. I'm like, I'm an elf. I don't.
Not a true blood.
You're right.
He walks up. Stick out your palm.
I just shrug it like, all right, here. I hold out my hand.
Before you have a chance to do anything, she produces a quill and jabs the center of your palm.
Ah!
Hold. She grabs your wrist and she holds out. She holds out the head of her staff and she turns your hand and blood pours onto it.
Ow, 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 okay. I'm not a big fan of needles, okay.
She lets go of your wrist. You're only half. How's it possible? She looks over at Loran. You're asking me? You're supposed to be the one who knows. Now the keeper would be the one to know. Well, either way, that creature of yours is not permitted to stay here. You must leave.
I mean, look, we could actually have him just be at a distance if you want to. He can... I don't know. Should we actually ask him to go outside to the forest or something? I think he... As I'm looking away, the goose walks off.
Just start swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Keep swimming.
What? Wait.
Creature is swimming in the sacred pond.
Wait, where did he go?
Are you really going to go after that creature without speaking to the keeper first? Keepers, you see the conversation bouncing between them. Keepers, who knows how long the keeper is going to be in the particular trance. Alondra says, keeper is usually in meditation for the better part of 8 hours. We all know this. Well, how many hours has it been? Leonard's seems to have been there since midday. Well, he should only be in there for a few more hours. Loran looks nervously between the two of them. Obviously, two of them aren't happy to see you, let alone the rest of you all. Loran, I guess, just being the... We'll call him something of a placater, says, well, you are permitted to stay here for now. Unfortunately, we don't have any lodgings for you. If you'd like, especially if you need to wait for the keeper, because I don't want to dismiss you out of hand, despite what my two associates would have to say. So, Landlow here will take you to a clearing where you do have packs to set up camp, yes?
We do.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. Well, until the keeper comes back from his meditations, why don't you all follow Landlow and set up camp? It should be far enough away from the keeper's grove to satisfy the nature of the Alondra, and it's close enough to the tower where Kleinar's watchers can make sure that nothing ill happens, especially coming from the portal. Does that seem satisfactory? Looks at those two. Alondra just lets out a sigh and nod, and Klainar just stands there and with a slight tilt of his head. Seems like a strange acknowledgement. And looks at the rest of you. Does that seem fair?
I just give him 2 thumbs up, like, works for me. Guys?
I've slept worse places.
Sleeping outside is nothing new.
My back's gonna be hell tomorrow morning.
After the ass kicking we've got, I think it's going to be that way regardless of the bed.
Alright.
Alright. So, at least for now, if you can, get that being out of the sacred pond.
Yeah.
That one's on you,
Right.
pal.
Right. Give me a second.
Hank!
Just walk over.
Hank! What are you doing?
Hank? Hank, we need to go. Hank, I don't need this from you right now. Hank.
You pass in between the trees. Now, the alarm just like, get away from there! As you pass by, instead of being the trees lashing out at you, they actually move out of the way to let you through.
I don't even pay attention to this. I'm just running towards Hank. Hank, get back here.
How is that possible for a half-blood? Normally those things have attacked full-bloods. Why?
You can.
Best to ask the
He
keeper.
may be a bumbling idiot, but he usually has good intentions.
Yes.
Maybe the trees can sense it. Maybe more than the trees can sense it.
If that's the case, these trees are wise. She just looks disconcertingly towards him.
Yeah, I
Well,
know that feeling.
Yeah. Well, if this is it for now, let me take you all to clearing that Loran has pointed out. It's out past the bridge. It's in a nice quiet patch of the forest.
Which way? To the north or to the west?
It's to the west. Here, I'll grab everybody. I'm just gonna put down impromptu betting for now.
Okay.
So, give me a second. I'll just slap this together.
Move myself over there. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, I should probably pay attention to where we're going. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so you got the thing set up where we can go?
Yep, over here. Let
I
me
just
just add a
don't-
little bit more light to it.
Okay, yeah. Got it. Blunk. Blunk.
I don't think that's a good spot, Karesh. I think we need the.
I mean, he needs to be kind of alive, right?
Just put his feet in.
Yeah, just his feet. Okay, yeah, perfect. So, right about there, and then just... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect.
Karesh, are we being too sadistic to prisoners?
I'm allowing him to keep his foot.
For now. Also, sadistic to them.
Now, at least for this, we'll let a short amount of time pass now. Obviously, if you guys want to eat rations, go ahead. There is a forest here that you can actually go and hunt in.
Can I actually do any kind of thing to actually find good stuff in here?
Well, let's see.
I have a proficiency in
The
forest.
The forest seems to like you.
That's true.
I do have a proficiency in forest terrain.
Well, here, why don't you give us some nature checks to see if you can, provide any information about this area. Even though you're not from here, forests are forests, and there's going to be similarities.
Yep, and I have proficiency for wisdom intelligence on here, so...
I'm just
come
gonna eat
on.
rations. It's easier.
That is a 21.
So with a 21, you can tell that in and amongst the forest you can easily find tubers and small berries as well as small game. You find tracks for what look like rabbits. Those are fairly, you can see that there's quite a few of them around here. Plus some other strange tracks from creatures that you don't quite are familiar with. So
Alright.
it's best that you probably don't go after those.
I say a good rabbit stew is in hand right now. Or do I
As well, let's see. You also know that in these types of forests, medicinal plants are somewhat common if you know where to look. So you might be able to pick up reagents and things like that for potion making.
Alright. Can I at least actually get the rabbit first?
Well, that's again, if you guys want to go out and set up camp, go about your the normal tasks, keeping an eye on the prisoners, getting food, collecting water, so on and so forth.
I've already gone ahead and consumed rations because hunting in an unknown place with other things we've got to do. I'm gonna stay here.
That's fine. Just make sure you
Already did.
Cool.
I'm just ready to actually check out this place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean,
I'll see what I could actually find in the forest.
Go to it.
Shaira, Rodin, do you want anything? Want to help out or do anything?
I can help stew it after. As you know, I'm not the most light-footed.
I mean, most I can do is cast darkness on you, and I don't think you want that.
I mean, you could accidentally set the whole forest on fire. That would go over well with them.
I think I'll be fine hunting on my own.
I think the best thing about this is that you implied it would be an accident.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'll go hunting on my own for the rabbits. That should be fine.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's probably a good idea.
Do I know which direction there are for rabbits?
give me another nature check.
That's another double. Come on. That's a 12.
All right. Well, you find a fresh tracks that lead off to the north.
Alright, I'll be right back. I head north. You got how far I'm gonna be out till I find anything?
Well, no, you just disappear into the brush. Like, obviously, I don't want you getting clipped inside of there. You just kind of wander off.
Yep, but I'm just heading out. Okay, anything from me, or is anything from the other guys?
Anybody want to do anything while he's out?
I was probably going to wait until he gets back and see if he has food, and in the meantime, break out some of the beer I have left.
Alright.
And offer it to everyone.
Sure. Why not? Josh, does your character have any of the normal gear for like cooking or anything like that?
Yes, I have cooking utensils. I have all the stuff to make cooking stuff.
Okay.
I'm a cook and I have an herbalist kit. I should be able to actually do the two things I wanted to do.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're just gonna sit there and eat and watch the prisoners.
Yep, that's my entire plan. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything with it.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say take turns. Get a little rest again. And make sure prisoners don't do anything stupid.
Exactly. And if they do, you give them the business.
I mean, I lost my hand axe, so now it has to be a lot more painful.
I've got 2 more.
Oh. Let's see.
I guess Shayura is just going to be doing the same thing.
I'm just here to bully goblins.
Now I'm actually curious. How are you going to bully them?
Hello.
I have ways.
Oh. So,
Okay. I guess that's it for everyone.
poof. 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 That's what you did. Poof. All the time. I didn't think you were home. Oh. I'm coming in the... Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we're doing D&D and stuff.
Ah, I see.
All right, so let's see. Josh, roll me a. I guess this would be. What would
Roll high.
I guess
Whatever you're
nature.
doing, roll high.
What kind of roll did you want me from, Russ?
What would hunting fall under, Chris? Would that be nature?
I'm sorry, doing what?
It would be
Hunting, the act of hunting.
maybe nature.
Hunting? Yeah, it'd be
Nature or survival. I would maybe survival.
probably survival, I think, more, honestly.
Yep. Here it is.
So give me a
survival is hunt wild game is survival.
Yeah,
Go for it.
that makes sense.
Again, I can roll twice and it's a +5. 21.
All right. While you're out, you catch 3 decent-sized rabbits, and
Nice.
while you're out as well, discover a patch of wild onions, and
Onions.
and you also find some wild sweet potatoes.
Ah, not my favorite potato, but you know what? I can make it work.
Let's just see how much time has elapsed. Let's do a D6. Well, not that long. D4.
Did I actually find any herbs as
2
well?
hours.
Did I actually find anything like herbs or anything like that? Anything medicinal?
Well, you need to do something separate for that. Right now, you went out to go find food, right?
I did. So, found food.
Now, did you want to bring it back to the camp?
I might as well head back. I seem to have gotten a lot, and they're probably hungry by now. So I just turn around and head back to the camp.
All right. So after having stepped out for about an hour or so, through the brush, Valmar comes back holding a brace of rabbits. In one of his in his cloak, he has some fresh wild onions and some sweet potatoes.
I got back a full haul, guys. We're eating good tonight.
So whoever wants to prep this, I guess Chris, Murden, do you want to take care of the meal prep?
Yeah, sure. I'll prep it into a stew.
So, what would cooking fall under? I guess survival?
It would still be survival, yeah.
Alright. So, Josh, why don't you head back out into the woods if you want to go find some medicinal stuff, and we'll just have Chris roll a couple of survival checks.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else.
Don't fuck it up.
Okay, so that's 22.
So that's good. We'll roll another.
Oh no.
That's 8.
Okay. So, and roll another.
22.
Okay. So, as you're preparing the meal, you got everything going. You didn't quite finely chop the onions as well as you could, nor did you parcel out the potatoes. The chunks are a little on the big side, but you.
It's hearty.
Yes, it's a hearty.
It's
You
rustic.
make a hearty stew. Did you want to throw any? Did you have any spices that you want to add, make it a little bit better?
Let's see.
Oh,
I do remember.
I have
I should have a dark beer, which should go well with the stew.
I have that exotic spice. I forgot I still have that.
Ooh. What does it do? Or is it just exotic spice?
It's an Eastern Sands exotic spice.
Huh.
I used it in the last episode where I made a fish stew that was delightful.
I think I was really drunk when I had that.
You were,
Good.
but you didn't complain about it.
I might not do the beer. Might just do the exotic spice then.
Well, as the water's, as you're making the stew, you need to add a little bit of water. So,
I will use some of the beer. You were snoring.
and let's see. Let's do. You know what? So you add the spice. So Chris, roll it. Roll another d20. Let's see if you can spice this right.
Bam. Poorly. So it's 7.
Okay. Well, let's see. Because of that, you make a filling stew. You were a little heavy on the spices,
Good.
but
It's called Cajun.
Well, but all in all, at least it's coming along nicely. It's just gonna be a little flavorful.
Yeah, the recipe calls for a pinch of salt, and he just grabs an entire handful and throws it in there.
All right, listen. If anything, it's like that Velveeta made where I said, "Are you sure? Should we use the whole can of Chipotle's?" And it kind of turned into hellfire.
Well, while he's
good, but painful.
while he's brewing that, let's go with Josh. Let's roll some. Let's see. I guess for this would be. I guess you exploring the woods, trying to find herbs and stuff. So nature.
I will return in a second.
Yep, nature check. God, thank goodness it's a forest. Proficiency go. And 14.
Okay, so with a 14, you're looking around. You find some rather interesting mushrooms, as well as some petrified bark that you might be able to get to work. Grind that down to a powder.
Ooh, this might be interesting. Pick up the bark. Let's see, what else? Anything else around here? I'm talking to myself, by the way. Do I see anything else of interest?
Let's do two more sweeps. So another nature check.
Alright, another nature. 16.
Okay, going along. You find the leaves of a plant that have a slight bioluminescence to it. It's almost like a white glow.
This might be good. I'll pick that up. Alright, so one more nature.
Yep.
Alright. Family now. Ooh, 20.
Alright, so as you're going along now, the first two batches that you found were just average materials, but as you're going along, you find something truly astounding. So, let's see, I guess it would be a very potent, what's the term?
Reagent?
Ingredient. Yeah, a potent ingredient for potion making.
Ooh.
Now, with the things that you found, let's see. Here we go. Just pull from a list. How many are there in this list? Let's go with uncommon, so... Alright, roll me a D... Let's see, Dakota, you there?
And here.
D12, please.
One moment. Rolling.
Yep. All right, and Tristash, roll me a D6.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
3.
So let's see. With what you've got, you're able to make. Oh, here we go. 3
Sorry,
doses.
I had to make sure the wild wizard is wickedly. Damn it! Russ saying thing fucked it up. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Oh, I was making sure the wild wizard is wickedly wired.
Well, I was at least moving off for that because of the type of materials that you were able to find, capable of crafting 2 potions of greater healing
Nice.
and 1 potion of and let's do 1 potion of giant strength.
Ooh, giant strength.
So, essentially, you'll need to sit down and, of course, brew those. But write this down. At least a potion of giant strength.
Yeah, there's different types. It's like fire, hill giant, cloud.
It's the hill giant one.
All right.
So when drunk, a creature's strength score is increased to 21 for an hour.
Ooh, that's cool. All right. I knew I can do this. All right. I think that's good for me, and I'm heading back. I bet you the stew.
All right.
I bet the stew
So-
is good to go. I just turn around and head back then, right?
Now let's see. I guess with this, we'll say times at 5:30.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a long weekend.
I bet.
What was that?
Sure.
Sounded metal.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
know what it was.
see. So with the time that's elapsed, we'll say let's everybody take a long rest. So because of the particular meal, it was a little spicy, but let's just say let's give everybody a temporary boost in their constitution by 1. So that'll last until the next long rest.
I basically look at Merlin like, I must say, you're really good at making a mean rabbit stew. Spicy as well. I like it.
Good.
So just kind of make a doodle
Stews
of
are
that
my
somewhere.
strong suit.
Just make a note of it somewhere that at least you 4 have
you
a
don't want
plus.
that.
Have a plus
Lord,
1
no.
to any kind of to your constitution stat.
I mean, my con saves are already like stupid, so it's fine.
Now you don't even have to roll for them. Fuck it.
Like
So
my normal constitution is just a +2, but my con saving throws are a 5. Like I think I'll be fine.
yeah. So that's just the nature of the food. And if we're gonna use these sort of things, I'm gonna try to make it interesting for you all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So what are we doing now? What's happening?
Let me pose you all with a question because it's 5:30 and I need to take care of some stuff with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys want to call it here and then we'll pick this up next session? So that'll be the 23rd.
I think that would be. It's not bad way to end.
So that'll
Fine
give
with
us-
that.
Yeah.
That will go back to our usual time. So the altered usual time. So it'll be 7. So if everybody's cool with that, that'll be a good way for us to kind of round off the year. I'll have something cooked up for, and the good news is for actually both the first two sessions of the new year, I'll have we can make our sessions a little longer if need be because I'll have the Fridays off.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
That's fine.
we'll stick a pin in this here. We did update everything. There are a couple of things that might prove particularly useful for you all. So, I need to save this page.
Now, so not this coming Thursday, but the next Thursday.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we'll have a I'm trying to get us back on our schedule. And as far as I'm aware, the 23rd, there's nothing planned. I've made sure with my parents that my dad has literally nothing until the new year.
Yep.
So I think we're okay. So I'll thank you guys for making it today. Again, sorry about last Thursday. Grumble.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Dude,
You're fine.
that's life. That's life. It takes
Life
priority.
always happens.
All right.
So we'll save it here. Hopefully next session we'll have our wayward wanderer pop back in, and
I got to actually make potions.
Yay, making potions. It's not baking pancakes, but it's potions.
Yeah, it's
making
not
bacon
bad.
pancakes. Sorry.
Bacon pancakes.
Are we just going to assume that the goblin captain is also having his foot burned off? Like, has he been screaming this entire time, or has he been set off somewhere?
That would be fucking hilarious.
He's just been kind of cooped up again. He's your two captives again. They don't. These people don't know what to do with him. So
they basically had us lugging them around.
Well, they didn't want to deal with them, so I mean, we could probably start removing fingers.
Actually, here's the thing
Yeah.
I want to know of how we actually do. How were we carrying these guys? Were we basically just carrying them on our back, or did we want to just grab their leg and drag them across?
I was grabbing a limb and or neck, just dragging.
I would assume
So-
Cowrush was doing that.
Yeah, it was-
I was kind of assuming,
Closest.
like, over my back.
Nah.
Or over my shoulder.
My hand strength is fantastic.
That's a very different.
Just
I'm
clutch.
just envisioning.
drag.
I'm just envisioning Murdish just holding it, having it in his back, holding him like that, and then and Cowrush is just like dragging him. He's just like.
I mean, I've been
Ah.
kicking them, so I don't abuse them on all movements.
I would figure that when you're done with him, you just drop him.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
ooh, this is nasty. Like, I'm liking the homebrew stuff that the internet has provided me for you goons. There's tools and toys that I think that you would appreciate.
I mean, you're definitely holding an air of anticipation for us.
So I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna throw this in chat. You know, you're not getting this, but I mean, just some of the weapons that they have are just fucking redonkulous.
Clockwork Blade Bow. That's a hell of a title.
Take a look at what it
Short
is.
swords connected at their pommels.
So you're dual wielding blades, like one of the Darth Maul.
What happens to the string? And also, so are the swords flexible?
Again, if you read it,
Use a shadowy bolts of magic as projectile. Ah, okay.
That's rad.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually kind of neat.
And whatever
One pierce
form
on all
it deals an
tentacles.
additional
Oh, nice.
piercing damage.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Is that
So useless against like
Steam?
skeletons and shit, but still nice.
It's Techlander.
Well, I mean, they just have some really interesting stuff on
Call
these
of Juarez
lists. I
is
mean,
supposed to be good, right?
I kind of want to see where this one goes, but I don't want to, like... these are, like, common and uncommon weapons. Like,
Yeah, keep an eye
Yeah,
on
I'm
it's
this
kinda
looking
neat.
for mobility gear. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, they have a rapier that's a fucking grappling hook.
I want it. I want it.
You don't even use. You don't even use.
I don't even
rapiers.
care. I don't even care. I'd become proficient. Omnidirectional mobility gear. And actually, yes, I do use grappling hooks and ropes and things. Like, I literally did it like the first couple of sessions.
I mean, you made your own.
I had to improvise. Alright,
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
wait. It's
God,
even
that's
worse. It's
awesome.
even worse. It just took
I
me a
want
second
that.
to figure out what this is. It's like, God damn it.
They have blades with handles similar to a
It's a
gun
gun blade.
cutter.
No,
It's a gun blade.
No, it's the gear that they wear in Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it basically is. And those are meant to be razor blades, aren't they?
That's how they're designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like disposable snap razor blades. I love that. That's so cheap.
The fact that it's in here, what the hell?
I want this.
They have Palatina's bow? Are you
I want
kidding me?
this. I want this.
Alright. I'm just gonna end the stream now.
Yay.
Take care.
See,